Excerpt from Chapter 1 of The Darkness. Steals the Light. Book 1 of the Elim Chronicles. A shower of ethereal starlight hangs in the firmament, where spiraling constellations crown the celestial nebulas. The cosmos blooms, swelling with stellar tears that freckle the night sky. A starry monsoon plummets through the shattered void. Divine tears rain down on the mortal world, falling through a dome of shattered glass. The razor-sharp shards sway in the wind, lilting eerie melodies. Raindrops cascade down the quivering glass blades before plummeting onto a malevolent altar. The Third Great Age. Great Cycle, 3003. Excerpt 1. The Dark Ritual. Mystical moonlight casts ghostly sheens on the wicked altar. The stench of death hangs heavy in the air, reeking of rusted iron, blood, and damp stone. Queen Eiwelf of Galt lies bound to a colossal butcher's block, her mouth stitched tight with coarse twine. Her pallid skin shines in stark contrast to the blood-soaked wood reserved for cleaving meat and hacking bones. Tears stream down Queen Eiwelf's tormented face onto her torn lips, collecting in pools of shredded flesh. She strains against her taut binds with darting eyes, choking on tears and rain. A theatre of candlelit balconies encircles the altar. Faint murmurs drift along with elusive whispers that linger on the fringes of her perception. My lords, servants, you know why we are here, and it has been no easy undertaking. Our covenant is unassailable, and our actions are absolute. The Black Mage asserts his dominance over his followers. Excerpt 2. The Reincarnation of Anna. The Black Mage, chanting his wicked hymns, reaches into his crimson robes and retrieves a rolled leather satchel. He places it on the altar, unfurling it to reveal an array of terrifying razor-edged instruments. He conceals his artistry with his robes, draping them over her body. His gleaming blade glides through her flesh with surgical precision, carving her from hip to hip and from navel to ribs. He reaches into the warm cavity and retrieves the babe from her womb. A gentle cry, a soft gurgle. The mage raises the newborn high for all to see. Enraptured, the disciples raise up their hands, unified in spirit, worshipping in exultant fervor. As it was, so it will be. Their hollow gazes focused, unwavering, upon the child from the dungeon's gloomy eaves. Hooded and cloaked, their grotesque masks, carved from waxen bone, have twisted features that are neither human-like nor animal-like. The mage severs the umbilical cord with a swift flick of his blade. A monstrous crack of thunder splits the air. The ground quakes, time weeps, and the world convulses in fury as chaotic winds scream in remorse. Birds plummet from the shattered sky, scattering upon the earth. Beasts of the field stampede in frenzied panic, and countless souls grasp at fleeting moments of violence. Excerpt 3. The Umbal Demons. A murderous cloud of sinuous black shadows emerges from the shattered dome, spewing a twisted language of vile chitters, chatters, and guttural squelches. The Umbal shadow demons soar above the congregation. The wraiths cling to the dungeon's walls, writhing like maggots over a rotten corpse. The Black Mage cradles the newborn close to his bloodied chest, looking up at the masked congregation. Do not fear the Umbal. The Umbal have not dwelt within our realm for 3,000 great cycles. They herald the time of change. Freed from the bondage of Eldriven, the Umbal now thrive in our domain. Their purpose is to guard and serve Anna, the protectors of the king of old. As it was, so it will be. The theatre of followers rises, their devout eyes captivated by his every movement, hanging on every word. A time will come when our Lord Anna will sit upon the throne of Galt. The Black Priest lowers his hands, gesturing for silence. The ancient king, reborn, will reclaim all that is yours by right and will lay waste to all who oppose you. As it was, so it will be. Cheers erupt, bouncing off the crypt walls. I shall entrust the child to Morana. The shadow horde of Umbal flies out of the shattered dome, screeching hideous howls into the ominous night. The darkness steals the light. Coming soon to Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Subscribe now to get exclusive chapter excerpts and be the first to know about the release.